Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everybody is doing well. Today I am unboxing Japanese squash from outdoortide. So this is the second Halloween unbagging from outdoortide.com. They contacted me recently and asked if I would like to review some of their diamond paintings. So I went to the Halloween section, it's October, so went to the Halloween section and had a look, and I chose two. So I have already reviewed the first one, which was called Halloween Horror, and I will put a link in the description if you want to have a look at that one as well. But today we are going to look at Japanese squash. So both diamond paintings came in this bag, very typical for the budget friendly companies. They tend to put the diamond paintings in bags, they don't put them in boxes. This makes things cheaper for them and makes prices lower for us. So we'll open it up and we'll have a look, see what we've got. So we have the diamond painting is in a plastic bag, and we have a little sticker here. It just says made in China and it has a reference code. That is purely for the company, it doesn't mean anything to us. So the canvas is wrapped with the picture on the outside. Sometimes they're wrapped with the picture on the inside, doesn't really make any difference. But we have here item, diamond painting, obviously. Number K1105, that's their reference number, size 30 by 40. So we'll open it up, if I can find the thing it is. Put the bag to the side, and then we'll as always have a look inside where we'll find the drills and the toolkit. So we'll put the picture to the side and the drills as well, and then we'll have a quick look at the toolkit. Now this is the absolute standard basic toolkit. You get a diamond painting tray, some people call it a boat. We get a square of pink wax and we get a pink diamond painting pen. So just a very quick look at them. So standard pink diamond painting pen has the plastic tip with the brass insert. Again, this is absolutely standard. Virtually all companies that supply kits have a pen and it will have this type of tip on it. They come out if you damage the tip. You can take them out, you just basically wiggle them back and forward, it'll come out and then you've got the tip. So if you're buying kits, you can either keep the pink pens as spares, or to save space you can just keep the tips. If you're using a pen and the tip gets damaged, if you've kept the spare tips you can just push a new one in. So it's as simple as that. The pen is basically a straw. Again, this is what all companies supply. Colours may vary, but the standard colour is pink. So yeah, it's a diamond painting pen. Then we get the pink wax, which we always need because this is what picks up the drills. So basically you peel back the plastic cover, the pink wax has a plastic sheet on either side to keep any dust or hair or anything from contaminating it, and it stops it drying out as well. So basically what you do is you peel back the cover, you put your finger behind the wax, you press the pen in, give it a little twist, you take it out, and you find you've got a hole in the wax. So now you've got the wax in your pen, and this is what picks up your drills. You pour your drills into your little tray, give it a shake, and then the ones that are sitting with the base down, you just touch and you put them where they should go on the canvas. The glue on the canvas is stickier than the pink wax, so you just touch it. You don't need to press, you just touch it, lift the pen up, the drill will be left where you want it. Do that a few thousand times and then you've got a picture. And that is diamond painting in a nutshell. So that's it. Absolutely standard, basic diamond painting kit. Nothing wrong with it. Everything does its job. Then we get the drills. Now, the last pack that I got, the kit from the same company in the same bag at the same time, the drills were different. They came in strings of little bags of 200 that were not resealable. This one is different. Now, this is why I like to do videos, because even though I bought these from the same company, the way they package the drills is different. So if you wanted to order this kit, you would know that you're going to get resealable bags. If you ordered the Halloween Horror, the other kit that I did, you will know in advance you're going to get the little strings of bags that aren't resealable. So we'll just open this up, if I can find the seal. That's usually the hardest part. So these bags open along the side, they have a glue strip. Already I like the way these have been packaged. Now, I'll try and slide them out because I think they're in order. I think they're in numerical order. No, they're not, they're mixed up. But we're going to check them anyway. So put that to the side and then we'll just pick up a bag. So this is how they come. We have the number here is number 4. We'll have a look at this against the canvas in a bit, it'll make more sense. But we have the colour number here, and then we should have the DMC code as well. I'll pick this one because it's black. DMC code is 310, so here in this small print you can see 310. So this is the DMC code. So that bag that I just picked up, this is DMC code 414. Again, I'll talk about that once I've opened the canvas. All we're interested in at the moment is the actual drills. So I just opened the bag there because sometimes the bags, when they're sealed, there's no air in the bag and it can feel as if the drills are all stuck, which is exactly how that felt. As soon as I popped the bag open, they all dropped. So they aren't clumping together, and I'm just trying to see if they're static. The easiest way to see that is if you tip the bag upside down and then tip it back again. I've got one drill, but that might not be static. If it had static, a lot of the drills would be stuck up here. They don't drop down. The static electricity makes them cling to the bag. So we'll just give it a try. I have to be careful because if I rub the bag, it's going to create static, but they look fine. These drills do have a little dimple in them. I can see them all over the place. I've always had this thing in my head where if I see drills that are totally flat, I think they're better quality because all of the surface of the base of the drill sticks to the glue. Whereas with ones with the dimple, not all of the base is touching the glue. The thing is, out of all the kits I've done quite a few with the dimple in them and the drills have never fallen off. So there's no real proof to that. They will stick just as well. So the drills look fine. As I said, the main thing that I'm concerned about is that they're nice and loose. There's no oil from machinery or anything in the bag. No static to speak of. Again, this feels pretty solid. Try and show this. If I pop the bag, the drills drop. So it's just because there's no air in the bag. You can see a bit of static there, that is static, but it's not that bad. In fact, it's gone. Yeah, it's negligible, as they say. This isn't really what we would call a bad static bag. So the drills are fine. Round drills. I think they're all like that. If I open them, the drills drop. So it's just they're pretty much airtight. Again, I'll just do it again. You can see how they're sitting. Open the bag and close it. They've all dropped to the bottom. And we'll see if it's static. Not really. No, it's no static. Yeah, I can see they're all flat. So again, you can see they're all sitting up. Open the bag, they all drop down. So everything looks fine. No problems with them at all. Just nice round drills, nice bright orange there. I like bright colours, so I like that one. A lot of pretty dull colours in this one, which actually makes the bright colours really stand out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to check to make sure we have all of the colours. So what we're looking for is the big number. So we have 3, there's 2, 3, 4. The way that I normally do it is I'll put the tens, if you like, in one column. So I'll have 1 to 9, and then 10 to 19, and then 20. It depends how many colours I've got. So 17, there, 18, 1. See if I can find 5. And there's 6, and there's 8, there's 7. So this is normally how I would sort them, just to make sure I've got everything. And we've got 9, so we're looking for 5. Found it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then we're looking for 10, which is that bright orange. Move these down a bit. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that's it, that's the last colour. So going by the bags, we have 19 colours. So what I do is open up the canvas, look at the key. So the key says number 1 to number 19. So we've got all of the colours, 19 colours, 19 colours, all correct. Good. So we'll move the drills out of the way and we'll have a look at the actual canvas. So as I said, this one is called Japanese Squash. When I went on, I was just basically thinking about Halloween. So I went into their Halloween section and I chose 2, and this is the second one. So we'll open it up, and as usual we'll get rid of the glare, because when you have multiple lights it's really difficult not to get reflections. So switch this light off, and I think maybe this one. I've got 3 lights here, and that's better. So now we can see the actual picture. Japanese squash. I would still say it was a pumpkin, but I've got quite a bad crease at the bottom there. We don't usually get it as creased as that. So this is the image. Pretty basic, but because of that it should work very well. It looks like even fewer colours than there really are, but we have just different shades of this blue-grey colour, and it's a pretty simple image which sort of caught my attention. It's quite nice sometimes to get just bold images that don't have a lot of detail and a lot of things to look at. This is just basically a scary faced pumpkin, and that's it. The fact that it's blue made it a bit different. We've still got the orange in the eyes and the teeth, but it just looked like something different, and I like diamond paintings that are just that bit different. So the canvas is the sort of typical, you can see all these folds. This is the sort of thing that you can expect when you get from the budget friendly companies, because they don't roll them and they aren't in a box, so they're sort of semi-folded. This crease is a lot sharper than I would expect. I've never actually had one with a crease like that, so that is going to be interesting. But the rest is pretty normal. The first thing that you want to do before you start diamond painting is to flatten the canvas. You want to get rid of all these creases, because if you don't, if I turn this light back on, you can see these creases, and this is what would happen if you just diamond painted on this without flattening the canvas. When you walk past, you would see lines like this with the drills, because they're at a different angle from the rest. They would reflect the light a different way, and you would see these lines as you go past, which is very annoying. So what you want to do is totally flatten the canvas before you start, and if you do that, when you walk past, it looks like that. You don't get these ridges. So that is number one tip if you're new to diamond painting and you have a canvas like this. First thing to do, get some heavy books, put the canvas on a table. You can put it upside down so you can see the creases. Put your heavy books on top, leave it for a few days, lift the books off, have a look at it. If it's not totally flat, put the books back on again, leave it for a few days more, and you should be fine. Once it's flat, it will stay flat. It won't go back to this. The only thing that I'm a bit concerned about is this one, because it is such a sharp crease. So it's going to be interesting. I'm going to try it, put the heavy books on it and see if it gets rid of this, but it is a very sharp crease. You can see just by the shadow on it, it's a lot sharper than these. So yeah, I might do a follow-up video with this, just to show what happens once we've put books on it for a few days, to see if it does fix it. I think people would be interested to know. So yeah, that's the only thing. Sharp crease, not really keen on that. Apart from that, it's exactly as I expected. We have the key on both sides, or the legend as some people call it, and on that we have the number. So we have number 1 to number 19, so 19 colours in this diamond painting. Then we have the symbols. Let me bring it a bit closer. We have the symbols, and that is the symbols that are on the canvas. And then we have the DMC codes. DMC code number is a specific number to a specific colour. So if you're doing a kit in the future, you have some spare drills once you finish this, and for example you're working on another kit, it has DMC codes as well, and you run out of 535 for example, and you happen to have some 535 left from this kit, you can use them in that kit, as long as it is round drills. This kit is round. Diamond paintings are normally either round or square. The drills, the pieces that you put in, they're either a circle or they're a square. So if you're working on a round one in the future and you are missing or short of say 3 or 4 535s, if you've kept them, with this one the bags have actually got the numbers on them, so you don't even need to label them, which is really good. You can use the drills from this kit on another kit, as long as the DMC code is the same. So that is pretty much it. We've got poured glue, so that's good, makes it nice and flat. We don't have creases and things that you sometimes get with double-sided adhesive. It used to all be double-sided adhesive, which is basically just a huge sheet of double-sided tape that goes on top of the canvas. The problem with that is when they were laying the big sheet of glue down, you would get air bubbles caught in it and you would have to use a very sharp craft knife to slice the bubbles to get the air out so the drills would sit flat. Poured glue, you don't have that problem, so definitely a step forward. Most companies now use poured glue because it's just the best, simple as that. But what I want to do now is have a closer look, so we can have a look at the actual print quality, make sure that we can read all the symbols, we don't have any misprint, faded print, double print, any kind of print issue. The best way to do that is to have a close-up look. Okay, so now we're having a closer look at the actual print, and what we're looking for is any defects, anything that would make it difficult to read. So you can see that anywhere that we have a dark background, the symbol is white, and anywhere we have a light background, the symbol is black. So this makes it a lot easier to see. We don't have a dark background with a dark symbol or a light background with a light symbol. So it makes it nice and easy to read. I can't see any problems. As I said, it's poured glue, so we don't have any air bubbles or anything like that. Everything looks nice and clean. Can't see any problems at all. Maybe he needs to work on his teeth a bit. They look a bit orange to me. But yeah, everything looks fine. Can't see any problems with it. And now we're just coming down to that crease. So you can see that crease there at the very bottom. It is a very sharp one. Normally you don't get that. So it's going to be interesting to see if that crease does come out using the heavy books. I will do a follow-up video on that because I'm sure a lot of people will be interested to see if the books will fix that, because you may get a canvas in future that has a crease like this. I think this is the first one I've had actually out of all of these sort of budget style kits, but we'll see. The main thing is there are no problems with the print, no problems with the glue, no problems with the drills, no problems with the kit. All we've got is this little line. So it's going to be interesting to see if we can actually get rid of that just using heavy books. So that was Japanese Squash from outdoortide.com. Nice little diamond painting. What caught me was the fact that it is so basic. When you look at it, basically it just looks like it's blue and orange, and that's it. The fact it's a blue pumpkin made it stand out, and I thought, yeah, I like that. The fact that it is so simple, I think it'll work very, very well, considering the size. It's not a large diamond painting, but there is no fine detail. I think it's going to look really good when it's finished. The crease is something that I don't know about. I've never had a kit that's had a crease as sharp as that, so it's going to be interesting to see if the heavy books work with it to get rid of that crease. But as I said, I will be doing a follow-up video, and I'll just let people see how well it went or didn't. We'll have to wait and see. Apart from that one little thing, really nice kit. Really liked the drill packaging. It's quite surprising. You would think when you buy a kit from the same company, you would get the same packaging, the same sort of setup. The last one I did, Halloween Horror, just a few days ago, from the same company, ordered at the same time, came in the same bag. The drill packaging was very different. Halloween Horror came in the strings of sealed small bags of 200. This one came in large resealable bags that are numbered and labelled. The other kit, the DMC code was just stamped on each bag. This one has the little label, it has the number, it has the DMC code. Much, much better. Again, if you're new, I'm always conscious about people who are totally new to diamond painting. If you're totally new, and you get a kit that has resealable bags that are numbered and labelled, you can work directly from them. All you do is put your little bags in order, and then you just work from your key. You look for the number, you look at the number, you use those drills. It works very well. The small bags that aren't resealable, you have to cut the bags open, and then if you're trying to work from them, it's very awkward to try and seal them again so you don't lose any. Resealable bags are a much better way. Having all of one colour in one bag instead of maybe 10 bags of one colour, for me, is definitely a plus. So if you're new to diamond painting, this would be a really nice kit, I think. Simple design, not too many colours, 19 colours, and resealable labelled bags. It's a nice way to start diamond painting. So yeah, I like the image, I like the packaging. Not so sure about that sharp crease. It's just one, again, it's things happen. You've got to accept that. The other kit was missing one colour. It doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. People make mistakes, it's just life. This one, for whatever reason, has got that sharp crease right at the end. It's basically 4 drills from the edge. If I'd been just a little bit further down, it wouldn't have mattered. But because it is on the diamond painting, we really want to get that flat. So we'll put some encyclopedias on top of it and see if they can do their job. So that is it, as far as Japanese squash is concerned. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more unboxings, unbaggings, comparisons, anything to do with diamond painting basically, please subscribe and hit the notification button. If this particular diamond painting appeals to you, I will put a direct link, and you can have a proper look at it. The other thing is that I'll put a link to the website, so you will find that they also do cross stitch, and they do resin molds as well if you are interested in that. But they have a lot of diamond paintings. You can search by drill type, so you can search squares or round. I think you can search by size. You can search by subject. I just put in Halloween and I got hundreds of Halloween images, and I just picked 2 that I liked. You can do the same for Christmas. Just put in Christmas, search, and you can sit for quite a long time. I'd recommend you sit with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or something stronger, and sit and have a browse, see if there is anything that appeals to you. What I like about the website is when you choose an image, you can look at thumbnails on the left hand side, and if you scroll down you will find an actual image of the canvas, which gives you a much better idea of what it is really going to look like. A lot of companies just post a picture of the original artwork and you may think that your diamond painting is going to look exactly like that. People who have been diamond painting know that that isn't true, because there is only a certain size you can go down to. Diamond paintings that have very fine detail, they have to be very large to get the detail in. If you don't go for a very large canvas, the detail will get lost, and sometimes the image just totally breaks up. I have seen diamond paintings where I don't know what I'm looking at, seriously. I may know what the image is meant to be, but I can't even figure out what it is, and it's because they've went for a very detailed picture in a very small size. It just does not work. So if you're going for smaller sizes, look for large areas of the same colour, sort of big bold diamond paintings. This is a good example. This will work very well. If you watch what you're choosing and you're careful, you can get small diamond paintings that look really good, like this fish. I think that turned out really well. That is very small diamond painting, and it's round drills and it looks absolutely fine. But again, I went for one where it was like sections of the same, like you can see it's built up like a patchwork and that worked very well. I was very surprised, very pleased with that one. So the other thing is they don't supply, like I can't get this in 6 different sizes. It's basically that's it and that's the size. Some companies will offer 6 different sizes and they will show you the original artwork. Anytime you click on any size, you'll see the original artwork. And again, if you're new, you might think that, well, I'll go for the smallest one because it's the cheapest and it won't take as long and it looks just as good. It doesn't, because they're not showing you the actual the canvas of that size. And that's what I like about this website. They do show the canvas, so you can sort of look at it and try and get an image in your head. Right, once I've put the drills on, it's going to be more colourful, but it's the detail. Is the detail going to disappear? And you can see that. So it's very, very helpful to be able to see the actual canvas before you order a diamond painting. So that is it. Nothing else to say. Nice little blue pumpkin with a scary face. So we'll see how the crease goes. As I said, I'll do a little video. I'll mention how many days I left the books and all that sort of stuff, and we'll see what happens. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.